Somebody asked me in a live tonight if I would explain what permaculture actually is. After all, my account is called Parkrose Permaculture. Parkrose is the name of the neighborhood I live in Portland, Oregon. And my philosophy is always bloom where you're planted. So I named my business after where I live, the place where I seek to have the greatest impact and can have the most connection and can do the most good. Permaculture is a design system that I have followed, a philosophy I have followed for, I had to do the math, almost 28 years. So people ask me all the time, like, what is it? It's very, very niche kind of philosophy, right? It was designed by two men in Australia in the 1970s, Bill Mollison and David Holmgren. And I tried to explain a little bit in the live, and I got a follow-up question that was like, how do you think the 12 principles of permaculture and the 3 ethics can be applied to other areas of life besides gardening? Specifically, how can they be applied to like content creation or the social media sphere? And I was like, oh dang, this is something that I really want to talk about. I don't have time to do it tonight, but I want to set aside some time tomorrow to do a special live to talk about permaculture, because I think there's a lot of misconceptions. I think a lot of people don't really understand what it is. And I make a lot of political content, so people might not understand why it is that I have an account called Parkrose Permaculture, where I discuss an awful lot of politics. So I thought I'm going to set aside time in a live tomorrow specifically to talk about permaculture principles and ethics and how they apply outside of the garden. So feel free to leave questions here or feel free to join me for that live. I think my plan right now is to do lives at 5 p.m. Pacific time and do them for half an hour or an hour, depending on how many people show up. There's a couple of nights later this week I'm going to have to change the time because I'm going to go do some vigils and some Migros Watch stuff locally. So I'm going to have a little bit of wiggling around with that. So feel free and drop your comments here. Questions here, things you want me to talk about related to permaculture, specifically the 12 principles of permaculture design outside the garden, or heck, even in the garden. And I'll get to them tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific.